Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Derek and Mike from Still City Travels, and we're thrilled to have you join us today.
This is our 5th cruise and our 2nd time aboard the MSC Seascape, sailing out of the port of Miami in September 2024. Today, we're going to take you through some of the amazing destinations we had the chance to explore on this trip.
Plus, we'll be giving you a closer look at what the Seascape has to offer on board. Since this is our 2nd time sailing on this ship in less than a year, we've got some fresh insight to share. The first day on the ship was a sea day. We spent the day reacquainting ourselves with the layout of the ship, some time soaking up the sun, and a lot of time enjoying the Aria Spa. To end our first day, we decided to take a night stroll around the ship, taking in the full moon before going to bed and getting ready for our first port day.
Get ready for an epic adventure as we sail to some of the most incredible destinations. We kick things off in the vibrant Falmouth, Jamaica, soaking up the island vibes. Now, we didn't plan an excursion ahead of time here, so we spent the day leisurely exploring the shops in the port. Unfortunately, we didn't have the chance to book anything last minute, as all the excursions were on tight schedules and the locals actually discouraged taking private tours. They warned us that the traffic could easily cause us to miss the ship. Definitely not a risk we wanted to take. But honestly, just being in Jamaica, enjoying the lively atmosphere and browsing the shops was more than enough to make the stop memorable. Just an important FYI, if you're planning on doing an excursion in Jamaica, it's absolutely necessary to book it ahead of time, especially in Falmouth, as it's far away from popular tourist attractions.
Next, we sailed to Georgetown, Grand Cayman, and let me tell you, this stop was definitely one of the highlights of the trip. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar, Georgetown is a tender port, which means we take a small boat, aka a tender, to get from the cruise ship to the island. It was our first time experiencing this, and it did add a bit of adventure right from the get-go. We decided to do the land and sea tour, and it was absolutely amazing. It started off with us taking a bus ride around the island, soaking in the views, and then stopping at the first stop, 7 Mile Beach. In between stops, our bus driver handed out a folder which contained Grand Cayman money. Turns out the Grand Cayman Islands is part of a British territory. After a quick stop at 7 Mile Beach, our tour guide said that we were going to make a special stop. Guess where the stop was? Hell! After our quick stop in Hell, we headed over to the rum cake district where 2 rum cake factories sat across the street from one another. We had the opportunity to sample rum cakes from both companies, Blackbeard's and Tortuga, before heading over to the Sea Turtle Sanctuary. At the Sea Turtle Sanctuary, we had the opportunity to interact with sea turtles from the ages of hatchlings all the way on up to full-grown adults. After touring a bit, we did start to get a little bit overheated as September is still considered summer, so there was an opportunity to cool off in the Sea Turtle Educational Facility where you were able to watch a quick 5 to 10 minute educational video on sea turtles and the importance of them in Grand Cayman. There was also a small crocodile exhibit in the sea turtle sanctuary. I'm not exactly sure why it was there. There was only 2 crocodiles swimming around the small pond. I could have skipped it. I really didn't miss it. For the tour's grand finale, we hopped on a boat for about a 30-minute boat ride out to a sand dune, also known as Stingray City, where we got up close and personal with the friendly stingrays in their natural habitat. It was such a unique experience, and we cannot recommend it enough. It's definitely one you'll never forget. The boat ride over was an experience in itself. The boat ride included rum punch, beer, and water. It was a nice little party before getting over and joining the rest of the boats, having a great time. In all, if you take into account for the time it takes for us to get to the sand dune and the time it takes for us to get back, this part of the excursion lasts about an hour and 45 minutes. For anyone interested in feeding the stingrays, food was provided, and the instructors even provided us opportunities to perform tricks with the stingray. After the stingray excursion was over, we got back on the boat and headed back to the port so we can get back on our tender and head back on the ship. Once back on the ship, we headed straight to the Aria Thermal Spa to take time to relax in their beautiful outdoor jacuzzi.
Our next port after Grand Cayman was Cozumel, Mexico. Unfortunately, Derek had a bit of a toe injury, so we decided to stay on board and rest up for the day. However, I did hop off the ship to grab some medicine and explore the port area on my own. The following day was a sea day, so while Derek rested up, I took some time to myself and met some new friends. While on the way to the table games, I stopped at the slot tournament.
Luckily, by the final day, Ocean Caye, I was feeling a lot better. Ocean Caye really isn't a destination you would go on an excursion on, so we just spent the day leisurely exploring, walking around, grabbing a bite to eat, and taking in the scenery. Since this was our last day, we decided to splurge and go to a specialty dining, teppanyaki.
As Derek was saying, we finished our night at Caye, which is MSC's hibachi restaurant. Caye offers you an authentic Japanese dining experience. The word teppanyaki is derived from teppen, which means iron plate, and yaki, which means grilled. This feast will not only excite your palate, but will also provide an interactive show. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe.
If you gotten anything from this video, I hope it's the urge to book a cruise. Until next time, this is Still City Travels. Thanks for tuning in.